Confessions is good for the soul, they say. Well, now it's my turn. I'm willing to share all I've learned. Some days not willing to learn. I don't always like to be told no. What's right from wrong? I'm selfish sometimes when I don't wanna be. How can you stand me? Ooh, Lord, why do you hold on? I'm always talking about the way you bless me. I'm always speaking about how good you are. But I don't always tell no that it's despite of myself. You know we haven't been so good. Some days we don't do what we should. Yeah, your mercy somehow endures. Greetings and greetings and more greetings. Tell a friend that know a friend. It's family business. Family business is house business. It's family business. The bondage on the mind that needs to be stripped. The genuine love in the heart that needs to be pure and God. The understanding in the mind and the spirit that needs to be had. The correction to the demonicness and the ill will and ill intents that we bring to people when we're practicing things we truly have no understanding of. Those rituals, that demonicness, it trickles back down. Some of you know it, some of you don't. Some of you don't care. It's wicked. It's evil. It's demonic. It's inhumane. It's unhealthy. It's unclean. And it ain't righteous. Fair judgment. Fair justice. Fairness in these matters that belong to God. Judgment is amongst us all. And yet we still operating in the old mindset and cycles. God said he know those that say they are, but have not his spirit. And ain't even trying to get it. They run around here pretending in fake godly clothing. Fake godly covering. What do you believe God for? What do you believe God for? I'm challenging everyone under the sound of my voice. If you got people in these facilities and nursing homes, in these mental places, wherever they might be. It's time we start doing what we supposed to do as women and men of God. God don't fail. We do. God don't fail. We do. And it's time we start taking accountability to what we keep failing. To the life and the value of life that we keep failing. We'll value everything under the sun and the dark that nobody don't see. But we can't value humans. Human life, humanity. Our own people. What's wrong with us? I challenge y'all. Because if our people are mistreated in those places, so are other people's people. And it ain't okay for nobody's people. And we call it judgment and correction to those hands with blood on them, with ill intent, and calling it care, calling it love, calling it doing our job, calling it a respect on life and a respect for life and to life. Death comes for all of us. But it is not our job to lay our people in the hand of death. Knowingly or unknowingly. But it is those things that we think and do. Those things we think and believe. How we really walk for real. That is telling the story. God said it's finished. It is finished. And he is judging all matters. He's judging all matters. None of us is exempt. I challenge you all. Motivation Monday. Check your heart chakra. Check your love and the blood that's pumping through your hearts. Is that love a love of God? It's easy to say out of our mouth what we're doing and what we want. But the action speak louder than the words. Now I know it might be a little dark in here right now because I just had to really just say this. So never mind whether or not the lighting is right. I ain't worried about the lighting right now. The light is right. And it's time we come out the dark. Stop playing God lovers and actually be one of them. If you still trailing the same path you was trailing 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 10 years ago, you in a loop. You in that loop. You caught in that cycle, that loop. But these curses are being broken. Generational curses cut. God got this round. God got this round. And I come humbly before you today. What do we stand for? Who are we? Are we real believers? Or we pretending to be believers and operating as unbelievers? God don't make no mistakes. None. And he know the hairs on everybody's head. The addresses of everybody. And all the red that's on their hands are blood. From bloodshed. From lack of love and consideration. From lack of compassion. For the loss of compassion and love to the people. And if you are entangled in anything that goes against the oath of God, the Most High God, the creator of all things, the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the I am that I am, the Ahaya, Ahaya. If you did not come by way of his son, Yeshua, however y'all want to pronounce it, but get it right. You still asleep. And it's time to wake up the people. People, the awakening has been done. Some people just choose to stay asleep. But it don't give you the right to omit what he said or overlook what he said. Love thy brother as thou love thyself. Love thy neighbor as he loved the church. Ain't no negating that. Ain't no overlooking that. And you can say what you want to say about me. Judge me all you want to. Just call me free. Don't look at the residue and miss that it's tapped in. Because if you were tapped in, you'll know. Test the spirit by the spirit. Our people are hurting, y'all. Our people are suffering. And it grieves my heart and my spirit that our people have not the ear to hear God. So therefore, when we can't hear God, we can't hear his people when they're speaking out to us to tell us what he has already told them. Stop taking away the voices of God's people, because it's going to cost you later. And I can promise you, it ain't a cost you can better pay. Tell a friend that know a friend. If you and I have never met, then it is time you and Zeke, we talk quality of clarity, quality of love, quality of life, quality of understanding. Blessings.